Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today we've got the Los Angeles Times Friday puzzle for the 3rd of July 2026. Today's constructor is Jay Silverman. Patty Verrill edits the Los Angeles Times crossword, and let's see what we've got today. One across is a path behind a mower. Is that something like a swath, cut a swath through a field? One down, Instagram filter shade. Don't know. 2 down is models. No, 3 down, Met highlights. Probably not the New York Mets, but rather the Metropolitan Opera. Maybe. It could be arias. 4 down, lacking resonance. Nope. And 5 down, gender specific. Pronoun. 14 across, goosebump causing. Nope. 17 across, comfort that can only come from French bread. With a question mark. Maybe French will have some role here. 20 across, Isfahan's country. That is in Iran. And it is linked to 23 across somehow, Mesopotamian Empire that included parts of Iran. Babylon or Assyria, one of those. Sepia is a photo shade. It's that old, what makes photographs look old, kind of that orangish coloring. Let's try that. That might be a filter you could use in Instagram. Models probably ends in S, and this might be Assyria for 23 across. Let's try arias for the Met highlights. We'll try Assyria for the ancient empire in Mesopotamia. Models, wares? Lacking resonance, like a tinny voice. Sometimes my voice can sound a little tinny when I watch these videos by myself. It is swath for the path behind a mower. Goosebump causing, eerie, and comfort that can only come from French bread. Okay, the French word for bread is pain, which looks like the English word pain. So maybe this is like pain in the neck or something. But pain in the neck. Models, wears. Her, right? Pain, relief. It's comfort, relief that comes from French bread pain. 18 down, 2025 Pixar title character. I don't know that. Oh, I think that's maybe where the kid went to the alien planet or something. 6 across, cheese and a Greek omelet. Okay, feta is the Greek cheese. You put that in dishes to make them Greek. E.T. for Melmac for 9 down. That's Alf, the old TV show. 8 down, wiggled body parts. You can wiggle your toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. The actress Falco is for 7 down. That's Edie Falco from The Sopranos. And what's her new show? Nurse Jackie, I think. Related to offspring for 6 down. Filial, like filial respect is the respect that sons and daughters owe their parents. Okay, so we get idol for person with a fan club, 15 across. Pain relief looks right for the comfort that comes from French bread. 21 across, claims that won't pass fact checks, lies. Elio or Elia for 18 down. 24 down, blog feed letters. That's the RSS feed. I've seen that in a couple of crossword puzzles. 26 across, creating perfect sunbathing conditions on an Italian beach. Okay. So the Italian word for sun or beach will probably be used here. Soul is probably the Italian word for sun. We'll come back to that one. Let's do this corner. 10 across, whack with snowballs, say. Maybe to pelt with snowballs. I think that snowball scene in Elf, the Will Ferrell movie. 16 across, cooking spread. That's probably oleo, a word for, it's short for oleo margarine, artificial butter, basically. 19 across, gradually introduced to solid foods. To wean off breastfeeding is to introduce solid foods. 22 across is posh and blank, nickname of a British celebrity couple. Posh Spice is married to David Beckham. Is it Posh and Becks? Maybe, what would it be? 12 down, security breach could be a leak. Jillian's is tons. Let's try Posh and Becks. I'm kind of guessing for that one. 22 down, Muppet, who lives in the basement of 123 Sesame Street. hobbit who lives in... Oh, do Bert and Ernie have a basement apartment? I think that may be right. Boy, it's been a long time since I've seen Sesame Street. 25 across, likely to be mouthy. Mouthy might mean, you know, having a big mouth here, like literally a big mouth, like a wide-mouthed bass or something. I'm not sure. 10 down is confidence-enabling stance, maybe a power pose from yoga. And 11 down, blank college is probably the electoral college. So 25 across, likely to be, oh, Pert. We get Pert crossing with Bert. That's nice. 25 down, senator's target. Why isn't there no apostrophe? I'm not sure. Are we talking about maybe the Ottawa hockey team? No, I'm not sure. So, creating perfect sunbathing conditions on an Italian beach. Solar power? Nope. 27 down, Navratilova, rival. Marina Navratilova, pioneering female tennis player. I think Chris Evert was her rival. Saw something in the press recently about them collaborating on some project now. 28 down, camera shot. Nope. And senator's target. There's something that Sole. Sole is sun. Oh, sole mio. So would it be Sole? Nope. Capital of British Columbia. That's Victoria. 29 down, sandy sediment. Let's try silt there. And 30 down, nauseous eats. Repose. 39 across, stapled. It's often helpful in a pinch. You have a pinch of salt you might add to a dish. Bench press muscles could be your deltoids, I guess. 28 down, camera shot. Is that a pick? And senator's target. Everett, I think, is right. Sole purpose. I think we are talking about the Senators' target. A hockey puck would go there. The Ottawa Senators hockey team. Sole purpose. Sole purpose. Your purpose in creating the conditions on the beach is your sole purpose. Okay, I'll allow that. 37 across, spot. A speck of something would be a spot of it. All right, halfway through the puzzle. 31 across, software demos. Is that the beta version, maybe? 36 across, employs, uses. I think that's just a straightforward one there. 40 across, chased. Something after. 43 across, positive review in a German newspaper. All right, we'll use a German word here. Positive review. 41 down, extra charges, fees. 37 down, elite athlete, maybe a star. 38 down, bench press muscle. Okay, here's a pectoral. Chase, something after, ran after maybe. Nondescript town, a burg is just a generic word for a town. Biblical twin, Jacob and Esau, the official biblical twins of crossword puzzles. 33 down, events in retail parking lots, tailgate parties maybe, or not. Gut reaction would make that gut reaction, a good reaction in German, and that would be a positive review in a German newspaper. Tent something, tent sales, is that a thing? Clairvoyant might be a seer. Let's try tent sales for the events in retail parking lots. Thus, for 34 down, as are we all, as are something. 52 across, word with act or action. Class act, class action. 57 across, only murders in the building home. I've never seen that show. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Is that probably not maybe it's the streaming service it's on. Let's try Hulu there. Salchow kin, that is a skating move, right? Like Axel, I think. As are as a result. It came about thus. It came about as a result. Okay, that's what it was. I would think it was going to be something like as are we all, but I'll accept that. Okay, an unwelcome visitor is a pest. Then we get 52 down, bloke is chap, and quite posh for 53 down is Lux, like Posh Spice up there, as in Posh and Bex. All right, 47 across, lost one's cool. No, 54 across, political alliance, and I think from geography this may be our last themed answer. Yeah, home for the King of Spain. So it's either going to have casa in it or maybe rey, R-E-Y, the Spanish word for king. 61 across, zealous. Nope, 64 across, funeral rite, pile. You might have a funeral pyre in the Iliad or something like that. 58 down, Ice Spice genre. She is a rap artist, I guess. And 54 down, quail group. It's a bevy of quails, I think, is the name for a group of quails. 55 down, bare necessity. Look for the bare necessity, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Yeah, man. I don't know what the bare necessity is here for 55 down, but 44 down. Tristan's beloved is Tristan und Isolde from the opera. 54 across, political alliance, a block. And let's try rey, or real would be royal in Spanish. A real estate would be a royal estate, using the Spanish word for royal. A bear might need a lair, I guess. Zealous could be avid. Yeah, I like that. 45 down, fairy tale start. Once upon a time, a girl with moonlight in her eyes put her hand in mine and said she loved me so. But that was once upon a time, very long ago. So once upon a time goes in for the fairy tale beginning. 42 down, cold case sample. You might have a DNA sample as part of a cold case in a police context. Lost to one's cool, snapped. And 48 down, blank dish. I put in petri dish for that. 49 down, flannel pattern. Plaid. 50 down, name in the makeup aisle. Estee, as in Estee Lauder. 51 down, Monopoly stack. Deeds, I think, is something you collect in Monopoly. Conditional programming word is probably else. We'll put in deeds for 51 down. 62 across, asked too many questions, say. Pride. 59 down, Ballston blank, New York. Is it spa? And 65 across, senators, staffers. I think we're talking about the political senators here. They might have aides on their staff. So spa and aides go in, and A will finish the puzzle. Here we go, just under 13 minutes for a Friday Los Angeles Times crossword puzzle. I like to do the Los Angeles Times at least once a week. I just like this yellow grid. It really pops, and they put the clue in bold font above the grid, and I really appreciate that. All right, a nice theme for a Friday puzzle. I thought we might get something related to the 4th of July. Probably they're saving that for tomorrow. In any case, I hope you enjoyed watching. Please come back to my channel for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.